Another day, another dollar. So another recap video on my portfolio. So this video is all about my September dividends. So we're going to dive into my portfolio, see what's going on, break down, look at the dividends I got paid out in September. And this is my biggest month so far. This is the first month I've earned over £50 in dividends. So let's get straight into this video. So as you can see right up here in the top left, currently got 11,500 valued. I've invested 12,000 and I'm currently down just shy 4%, so 3.97%, and that is minus £476. So not too bad, down 3%. I think it's been down a little bit more in the past, but we're in this in a long game. We all know that. So yeah, let's get into this. So if you've watched these videos previously, there's a lot of stocks here. A lot of them are in the almost daily dividend pie, which is a pie that holds 50 stocks, which is here, but I'll try and point out the main ones that I invest into as single investments. So Abbey is one of them. Not much money in that. When I do have the odd couple of pounds, I do chuck it into Abbey. Ultra's a big one, 45 shares of that, currently 1,500 in there. That was down £50 2 or 3 days ago. Currently down £30, so that's on the up. That's an individual share of mine. Apple is another one. Again, when I have a couple of pounds spare, I chuck it onto Apple just to slowly build on that. And any dividends that do come in, I reinvest into the same company. So AT&T, I did have sold that. That is just what I've got left over, I think, now pretty much. Avira, I'm slowly buying into this. Currently 57 shares. I want to get this up to 100. Currently £200 in that, and we are up almost 10%. So that is doing quite nicely at the moment. But again, that's something I'm investing into weekly. Bank of America is another one I just trickle money into. Banks are quite risky, so I don't want to put a load of money into a bank or banks. Bank of America is one. It's done fairly well over the years. So like I said, if I have some spare change, I'll chuck it onto Bank of America, but nothing much. BHP Group, again, 3 shares, currently down 2.9%, just dropped, and I've got £139 in that. Again, BHP, I put £100 into it when I first started at the start of the year. And then when dividends get paid out, I just reinvest it back into it. And currently I have £139 in that. Coca-Cola is another individual one, 5 shares. That's currently down 11%, but Coca-Cola's been around for hundreds of years before any of us was alive. So that's a strong company. Again, I put £100 into Coca-Cola when I first started, and every now and again I'll just chuck some money into it. If I have a big, a big lump sum in my account, so if I stumble across a nice lump sum, I'll spread it across a couple of companies, and Coca-Cola is one of them. QYLD, I've only just started investing into, which is another ETF. 3 shares in that, almost 4 shares, and I've currently invested £50 into that. Legal and General, again, that's another big one. I was pumping in money into start of the year. My goal was 100 shares. I got that, and now I got 144, and that's just due to basically the reinvesting the dividends. So as dividends come in, I just buy back into it and just keep that snowballing effect going. Main Street Capital, currently 4 shares, and that is up just shy of 1%. Microsoft, same as Coca-Cola, it's been around many of years. It's a strong company, and again, if I have a large lump sum to invest, Microsoft is one of those companies like Coca-Cola I will put a lump sum into. And again, dividends just keep getting reinvested, and that is up 11%. So it's currently £73, which is quite nice. PepsiCo, that's part of the almost daily dividends pie. Realty Income, that is down quite a bit, and it's currently falling and always falling. But again, that's something I'm buying into weekly from there. So 54 shares, currently down 14%. I'm trying to get that average as low as possible. So if we look here, that average price that I've paid, so these 54 shares, this is the average price I've paid per share, and the current price is 50. So it's currently down $10. So like I said, I'm going to keep investing into this, try and drop this average as low as possible going forward. But again, that's another solid company, always increase its dividends every year, and it's paid dividends. It's increased dividends every year for the last 50 years, I think. So pretty solid. I'm holding on to this. It's one of my biggest stocks or shares I own. Redwood Trust. This is, I put £100 in the start of the year. Haven't touched it. That just keeps getting reinvested. That's where that £24 have come from. But again, I'm not too fussed about that. That's just happening in the background. Sometimes I will use the dividends I get from Redwood Trust. It's like £3, something like that. I get every 3 months. I'll either reinvest it or I'll invest it into another company just to bolster a stronger company going forward. And again, the all-world high dividend yield. This is another one I've bolstered. Again, I want to try and get 100 shares of this. Currently down 1%, and I hold 3,700 in that. Again, this is a strong ETF. I'm going to try and build going forward, same as the QILD. Try and get that the same level as this. Then I've got 2 strong ETFs then, part of my portfolio. So those are my main individual shares and how they're doing. If we jump over to the dividend tracker, so this is a website I use to track all my single shares. And as you can see here on the left, it's kind of cut off, but you've got dashboard. You can create different portfolios. So if you've got a retirement one, an ETF, a certain pie, you can do that and create portfolios from there. And as you can see here, my dividend yield for all my stocks is sat about 7%. My October income, again, we're looking at about £50 again. Like I said, last month, or September, was my biggest month so far, which I'll show you later on in the video when I give you my spreadsheet. And that's roughly what I'm looking to earn the end of this year in total. Again, current holdings, These are my individual current holdings I have in my account. We've then got payout calendar. So this shows you when the payouts are due to come out with your dividends. It also gives you a breakdown of the year and what you're expecting to get. So as you see there, October, we're looking at £56, November, December, and then Jan. Hopefully we start getting these over £50 going forward more often, which will look quite nice. As you can see here then, this is the dividend calendar. So this shows you when payments come out. So September, about this video, Microsoft paid me out. Main Street and Realty Income paid me out. Legal & General, Main Street again, BHP, Bank of America and Redwood Trust all paid out last month. And again, it also gives you then how much you're looking to get each month going forward. So dividends paid. So you can see October, what companies are paying out, and then how much. So nice little website. The link for this I'll put in the description below if you guys want to use it. It is a free version, and they also have a paid version. I currently use the free version. And jump over to my spreadsheet. So almost there, coming to the end of the year almost. Not long till Santa comes, but you can see I started the start of the year. I think I invested £1,000 to start with. Feb, 60p, March, April, May. You can see it's slowly growing. June, I was just shy of that £50 mark. July, again a nice one. August, and again the big one then, £60. Should be the same then for December. So every 3 months we should get a nice lump sum coming in. So you can see there, just shy, not too bad, low, high, not too bad, low, high. And then next year then, I want to see these doubled. So that goal is, that 60p obviously was just a one-off because it was my first month of investments. So that should be a nice juicy one, much better than that. And these, hopefully they should be doubled. That's the goal. If I can keep doubling it, and then 2030 is when I retire. That's the goal, but obviously it's not going to happen, but that's the goal. But yeah, that's what my year currently looks like going forward. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I try and get these out every month for you guys. Also looking at the almost daily dividend pie as well. I try and get those videos out for you guys if you're interested in that pie. But again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.